The wild hog, also called the feral hog, feral swine, feral pig, wild boar, wild pig, or piney wood rooters are invasive species to Florida. Preventing these wild hogs from coming onto your property can be very difficult. They cause millions of dollars of damage every year to farmlands. Wild hogs can be trapped, shot, or hunted year-round with no fees, license, permits required. Wild hogs can be in packs, and they can become very territorial, especially when young is present. There are no natural predators to hunt them once they reach a certain size. And like I said, these things are non-native to Florida, and they're causing millions of dollars in damage.
44 grain 7.5 hybrid slugs, 700 millimeter barrel, sniper edition. Using the vortex diamond back on top, waiting on my element to come in. Headshot to the pig, straight down. You see the meat, 30 cal, impact, M3, over and out.
This video is for education and scientific purpose only. Viewer discretion is advised. We are going to be doing a catch, clean, and cook on one of these wild hogs, Trinidadian style, full tradition, full culture, and it's going to be full of flavor. Let's go.
One after, right? Yeah. So you're going to take it. That's where you manage up, right?
In Trinidad and in other cultures, they like to have wild hogs with the skin on. Reason being, the fat has a lot of flavor, a lot of nutrients, and when you're out there in the wild, I mean, it's a valuable resource that you don't want to get rid of. So they use a torch to singe off the fur and scrape it clean. This is a process that takes a little bit of time. It's going to be well worth the wait. As you can see, when the fur is seared off, the skin is really white. Looks kind of like the hogs you get in the store. I don't know if they use a similar process. I think they boil, or they might use this method as well. Drop some comments and let me know. Biologically, these hogs are not the same ones that you get in the store. They live on a free-range, grass-fed, natural diet, and they're out thriving in the wild, not in a pen. So as you see, we have this nice sow right here. She's about a good 120 pounds. Big Bertha right here. We're gonna go ahead and continue searing off this fur so we can do a nice catch, clean, and cook. And just look at this fresh wild hog meat. Beautiful.
Good job. Yes, do this stuff. I'll take it off. Ginger.
Today we're going to be preparing a Trinidadian style stew wild hog. First things first, we have to caramelize our sugar to get that real deep flavor profile.
No, sir, yes, sir. Perfect. Ginger. Tea.
Wait. Then they go in, you know, and then you think that you work for, you make, and you want that.
You remember, National Guard standby. Why did they bring them? They know what they were going to, what it was already. They know.
But that matter.
Well, not Florida.
Yeah.
No. The first protest they had on the Burma places. Any news I can't remember. They drive a truck. That happened in 1996. Right? They drive a truck. That something happened and the full truck had beat it. And the jackass black people have gone down their own town with those workers. What you do? You anything good? You know, you
Your other job.
right? Everybody around here will have a job now. Because this is their work.
They come and lock me up, right?
Internship in Congress. But give over a car work. That's the general money. They will find money. Eh? See why do these people? And look, when he getting there, they come and raise over $1 million. And now they come and start another fund, GoFundMe account to insurance. So that same youth now, he good, these settle boys, these settle life.
This is some fried pieces of wild hog, as known as cutters. This is the perfect little appetizer when you have friends over, having a couple drinks, talking about sports. And the best compliment with it is some nice ketchup and some homemade Trinidadian hot sauce. The stew has reached maturity, but it still needs some time to cook, get nice and tender. That yellow stuff that you've seen, that's called dal, basically split yellow peas. And right here is some fennel, I believe, that they like to get nice and brown. Look, and then they add that to it to kind of infuse into it, give it a nice flavor. It's fennel, it's called jeera, not 100% sure, but it's a tradition. And us Trinidadians, they absolutely love the dal with a lot of their food. Beautiful, beautiful rosy red. Nice, beautiful wild hog right there, being stewed down right there. Trinidadian style. Trinidadian style. I can smell I can smell the ginger. I can smell the seasoning. I can smell the cilantro, the onion, the garlic. That's what you guys are not able to smell right. I can smell it all. And it smells divine. Phenomenal.
It's called truncated dal. Ask them the question is what color dal this was originally. The color dal was green. This was originally green dal, okay? Green split pea. Look at beautiful texture, nice.
Time to add a little bit of water. Let this thing stew down a little bit and get nice and soft. We'll put a lid on it a little bit, let it do its thing. Let it bubble up. Beautiful wild hog right here, harvested in the backcountry of South Florida. Don't get any better than that.
That's right. clean. Nice.
You're probably thinking, Iguana Man, why don't you just go to the store like regular people and buy you some pork? Well, number one, those animals that are at the store do not live in the same wild conditions as a wild hog. Matter of fact, they live in boxes, live in mud, and they barely see daylight. These animals are out in the wild foraging, eating acorns, eating nuts, doing wild stuff that wild animals do. They're free range, and that translates in the meat. The meat is way sweeter, it has its own unique, delicious flavor, and believe it or not, it's actually more nutritious for you. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you enjoyed the tradition of preparing the primitive style Trinidadian wild hog curry stew down. Like, comment, and hit that red subscribe button if you're new.